Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the beginning of this week's Doncaster Circuit Devotions. I'm Pastor Sean. Now, when I was a pastor in the Norwich Circuit, there were churches that desperately wanted to reopen after lockdown. And I spent quite some time helping those churches who expressed that desire to reopen their buildings, to get to grips with the risk assessments that needed to be done. It's true to say that many struggled with this, simply because it was outside of their knowledge. Sometimes health and safety can be a straightforward thing, because a lot of health and safety is common sense. The bits that are not that easy need a different approach. Out of the box thinking, if you will. One question asked: how do we get people into the building safely? And you may think the answer would have been to ensure safe distance, and yes, that is right. But when you look at it with different eyes, you see things that you would not normally see. So, for example, yes, there was safe distance. But take away distractions that could stop people entering the building safely. So, emptying the notice board so the distraction's no longer there was something that many churches ended up doing. But this is also now, even since that time a couple of years ago, has led me to think a little differently about where we are in a time where we still have COVID, but we're almost post-COVID. During that time of lockdown, our worship was different. We saw each other in a little box on a screen each week. And yes, it was good to see everybody. But I'm also aware that this situation, as we look at it today, can help us with our out-of-the-box thinking. I found that often, and I think this was especially so when we were in lockdown, we forget that God is the creator of the universe. He's much, much bigger than any box. And even now, in days of being in a cost of living crisis, we're finding that there are people seeking God and trying to see with Him what His direction is, to see the bigger picture, to look outside of the box. As with the distractions of bright, shiny notices on our boards, by taking away the distractions that we have, we are in a position to see God more clearly, because our distractions have gone. Hebrews chapter 12 verse 1b says, "And let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us." So we need to focus our lives without distraction and run a straight race to our God. Hebrews also states that Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. So if we focus our eyes upon Jesus and solely upon Jesus, our distractions will disappear. So this week, think about it. Look forward with joy, because Jesus is ahead of us. He's been where we are going, and he's prepared the ground already for us to tread. So think, what are your distractions? And how do we put those distractions to one side so we can focus fully on Jesus and on the journey he has for us? I pray you'll have a blessed week.